Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here at businesswithtrading.com, and let's get into the market analysis for the coming week. Today is the 11th of July, Sunday night. Should be a pretty fun week. So far we have had price buy up. This is the S&P cash. I left lines on the chart just to see where we have been. So this is what we were looking at back in May, all the way to basically mid-June. So we saw price come up, come down, come up, come down, and this line was drawn way before this even happened. Came up, came down. You're welcome to look at past analysis videos. And analysis doesn't really mean anything unless you can actually trade what you see. You know, if you can't make money here, it doesn't matter what anybody ever says. Anyway, I don't want to get on a side topic. Let's just look at this. So mid-June, you had price support this and start moving higher. We drew these lines, these three, last week, and I just made them come out to this week just because they were interesting. You know, you saw price get below this and pop right back up. It did resist here, had slight resistance here, but I mean, that's nothing. So it had resistance here, supported here, and then you had a gap up and price just started taking off and hit new highs so far of the year. So very interesting there. What are we looking at going forward? I don't have anything drawn here. I don't, because these are new highs. Price can do a couple different things. So right now, if I scroll up, we have 44.36 we're looking for. Is that going to happen? Who knows? 4,400 is going to be a level just because that's something that news organizations are going to start talking about because it's an even number. It has two zeros in it. It's makes ratings for them. So 4,400 they're going to talk about. 43.60 we're going to look at, or 43.62, price maybe coming down and supporting that. If it does come down, look for it to stay over this level here. I don't think it even gets tested, but if it does come down, look for it to stay over that and then continue the upward trajectory. But you know, we do want to keep an eye on everything. So this level is going to be important, 43.10. I don't think price gets back below this before it gets over 4,400 and maybe to 44.36. We still have levels above us, but I'm not going to really talk about those. This is a weekly analysis, and I don't see price going up 1,000 points in a week. It could happen, but I just don't really foresee that or really anticipate that. And it really wouldn't be conducive to a healthy market either. You know, we had this over here. So this was, you know, 42.40 up to 43.40. That was actually a pretty quick move. So now with this sideways action, it's starting to, you know, give it a little bit of health. You know, whenever price does move up, you want it to be able to reset. So right here, price did move up quite a bit, and then it got some sideways movement to reset itself. You know, same way here, price moved up a lot, and it got some sideways movement to reset itself. You know, a little bit more sideways would have been a little bit better. That's what I was anticipating. But then we had this gap down, and, you know, it was looking good. It bought up, and, you know, now we'll see what the price can actually do. But 43.80, 43.60 are, you know, it already hit 43.60. But 43.80, 4,400 are levels on the upside. Not huge levels. That's why they're not really drawn on the chart. But they're areas to look for. Obviously, this is a target. And price supports here, or it comes all the way down and supports here. So that's basically what we're looking at this week. Let's get into the news, and this is basically what we're looking at. So Monday, FOMC members, Williams is going to speak. We have a bond auction basically we don't have anything on Monday. Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. we have CPI month over month and core CPI month over month. That could be interesting. Add a little bit of volatility to the markets. We have FOMC member at 12 and a 30-year bond auction at 1. Basically nothing. Fed budget balance at 2. FOMC member at 2:30. Basically at 8:30 is what I'm going to pay attention to, and I don't care anything else. Wednesday, 8:30, we have PPI month over month, and then core PPI month over month. Those are going to be interesting. Also could add some volatility to the markets. 10:30, crude oil inventories. 12 o'clock, Fed Chair Powell's going to speak, testify, whatever. Basically, 8:30 is what I'm going to pay attention to. He might say something of interest. The Fed has been kind of weird lately. I don't really pay attention to that much. Thursday, we have 8:30, Philly Fed manufacturing, unemployment claims could be of interest. Even though it says it's orange, red's usually the big items, but it could be of interest. So pay attention to that. We have Empire State Manufacturing, import prices month over month. 9:15 we have industrial production month over month and capacity utilization rate. Basically I'm going to pay attention to these two numbers, and then maybe industrial production could be a value, maybe not. At 9:30 Fed Chair Powell is going to testify, so we could expect some volatility, assuming what that 8:30 number is, and then him speaking. You never know what's going to play out. 10:30 we have nat gas storage. 11 o'clock another FOMC member speaking, and then Friday we have core retail sales month over month and retail sales month over month. Those two could also add some volatility to the markets. And then 10 o'clock we have a bunch of other numbers, preliminary, blah blah blah, consumer sentiment, business inventories, inflation expectations, and then at 4, tick long-term purchases. So we have news Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before the markets. Could add some volatility. What would we like to see? I would say support somewhere above this, and a push up to that 4,400, maybe 4,436 level, and then maybe a larger pullback. But the market has been very bullish. It's been pushing up very well. This gap down, some people say is bearish. Some people people say what people say, but it was nice. The market needed it. It was healthy, and from there, price has bought up very aggressively. We do have this open gap right here, and price is looking good. That's pretty much what I'm looking for. This level, this level, this level, and this level here, with the possibility of this level. I wouldn't say this would be a thing. If price comes down and comes right back up, I view it as this actually held, because price came down, came right back up, came down again, went right back up. This is an hourly chart, so 2 hours it's spent down here. And this is about 5 days ish, 4 days, something like that. So I'm not giving a lot of weight on this was broken. It wasn't, in my opinion. So looking for price to continue upward, and it will be interesting at the end of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, if we get any added volatility. And as traders, volatility is how we make money. The more volatility, the more chances we have of price moving, and the more chances we have of actually jumping on that move and placing a trade. So with that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome week in the markets, and I'll see you in the markets. Take care.